Hey everybody, welcome to a new and exciting our show. It's Miss Treasure Vintage, Angie.
Hello.
As you can see, Dwayne is not here right now. He is having issues. It's raining in Utah, and he had just gotten home from a benefit that he went to. So if you see him popping in and out, he may be trying to get in. And if not, maybe he'll leave comments in the chat so people can still see him talking. So, you want to say anything, Angie, before we get started?
Hi, I'm glad to be here. And Chris, nice. He just came in the chat. I got my phone here so I can see the chat, people. So, yeah, I'll try to keep up with y'all if I can.
Yeah. So, if you have any questions, put the word question in front or the question marks, and we'll try to catch them as best as I can because now we're down to 4 eyes instead of 6 tonight. But I want to ask you, Andy, how have you been since the last time you were on, which I think is feels like it's almost been 6 months to a year.
Yeah, what's up with that, Chris? Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, can't complain. 6 months older, I guess. But I'm good. I'm good.
Well, so then how have things been going on Etsy for you?
Steady. I had a pretty good summer, averaged out overall. Um, June was like a stellar month, and then July kind of went down. August was kind of even. September, it started out really great, and then it slowed down quite a bit. So, where's my new dog? Chris said, "Hey, Gracie lives. I'm glad you made it. How are you?" Welcome to the show, Angie. I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry.
Well, want to answer the question of where the dog is?
She is in her crate right now, probably sleeping. I can get her later if you want me to. And my other
Oh,
one's right down here. Joey's right down here. And I have a boo-boo band-aid that Desi put a big scratch on me and it was ugly. So I covered it up. And guess what the band-aid says? It says, "You're okay." You're okay. I thought that was cute. So I'm all right. Yeah, you want to see Desi? Ah, Tanya. I can go scoop
well,
her up, but I have to go put her back.
well, we can do that in a little bit. Let's get some conversation going first. So,
Yeah, we'll do
so you
that.
said, oh, go ahead.
We'll do that in the dead air.
Well, you said that
Okay.
that Essie's been good for the last 3 months for the summer months. What are you expecting it to do for you for the fourth quarter? Double or
Oh,
triple even getting?
I'm expecting big things from the fourth quarter. Uh, I always make the bulk of my money then. So, yeah, people start buying for Christmas, and right now I'm trying to get my. I have over 1,000 items in there now, so um, I'm just building my shop up. The more items, the better. And I think I'm going to go in and revamp some of the things that I have renewed, like, a whole bunch of times. Like maybe, I don't know. I'd like to know what other people consider, um, how many times they renew in Etsy their items before they do something like, put them in a big lot or something. Because I'm going to do something with the stuff that, you relist something about 6 times and then you think, okay, nobody wants this. So,
Oh,
Dwayne,
I
is Dwayne
hear
there?
him.
Glory!
Dwayne,
Yeah, there he is.
What a pain.
Dwayne, where's your face?
What's that?
Where I said, where's your face? But now I see it. Hello.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hello!
Hello.
Hey there.
Mm,
I gave everybody the warning that you may pop in and that you may not because it's raining there.
Yeah, my internet's not real great when it rains for some reason. So, how are you, Angie?
If I was any better, I'd be you.
Oh, I don't know about that. Okay, let's go. I'm here.
We have a question from Maggie Doodle for you, to Angie. She says, Angie, do you do eBay too, or just Etsy?
I do eBay, a sprinkling. I used to do eBay is what I started out doing years ago. And then I just kind of fell into this jewelry niche. And then I decided that I like the way Etsy is as far as the creative part of it. And I don't know, I spend a lot of time on my pictures, and I spend a lot of time just enjoying the creativity of Etsy. For me, it's just fun. You know, I'm not necessarily trying to hustle all the time, but I like my shop to look a certain way, and I just kind of am into making it look that way, more so than even making money, I think, which is kind of dumb probably, but I have
It's not
fun.
dumb. Come on,
Well,
you gotta. Everybody
it.
runs it their own way. I mean, if that's what's important to you is to make it look, I mean, if that's your creative outlet,
It
more power
is.
to you.
It definitely is. Yeah.
Well,
So,
I want to say welcome. Gracie Lives says that she just signed up to follow both Angie and I, and this is her first time watching any live show type of thing on YouTube. And she also had a question, and it's not necessarily addressed to you, Angie, but to all three of us, and the people in the chat. I'm really, really brand new to this reselling thing. Do any of you feel that this political year election thing is depressing people or making them hesitate to buy more?
that's an excellent question, isn't it?
That's a toughie.
Well,
I don't know, right?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily going to make people not want to buy it, because you still got to buy your necessities whether you want to or not. And so it's
right. And
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and not yet. I mean, it may in the future, depending on who wins, cause some people to either refrain from buying or buy more. It doesn't matter. But at this point, not yet, I would say.
And what are your thoughts, Angie?
Yeah, I kind of go along with Dwayne. And mine's kind of maybe some of the people will be frustrated watching the debates, the debacle of a debate and things like that. Maybe they'll just say, "That's it, I'm buying jewelry."
Hey, if that's what it takes, what's the matter, right?
Yeah, it's like maybe subliminally, I can put that in there. Jewelry,
That's right. That's right.
Jewelry.
You need diamonds.
Diamonds and pearls.
Glenn asks, I'm sure this is for you, Angie. What's the most you pay for jewelry, real or costume?
I think I'm going to start changing that. A lot of times I buy stuff really, really cheap. And the most I pay, honestly, probably is like $10. And or no, wait, I have to take that back. I have bought some things online recently that I spent like 30 for, and something that's really spectacular that I know I can double my money or more, then I'll pay up. But normally it's thrift shops and garage sales and rummage sales, so it's cheap. I mean, it's $1 or less, or a couple dollars. So that's where I like it, because my profit margin isn't all that big when you're selling just costume jewelry, unless you come across a really old piece or a really unique piece, or you know what I mean.
Sure.
Did I answer that question, or did I just kind of go all around it?
No, I think you answered it just right. So my question is how big is your lot of jewelry? I mean, how much do you have for your personal that you don't sell? Do you have a lot, or do you mostly sell everything?
I have a lot, I guess, but you can only wear one or two things at a time. So it's like I keep looking at it thinking, well, in fact, I'm looking at a whole bunch of it right now, but I just need to, yeah. I only wear like a few things. I wear the same earrings all the time. I wear the same, of course, I wear my wedding rings, and then I usually wear some kind of different kind of ring and bracelets. I like bracelets. So yeah, I have a good many things, I guess.
Well, that's cool.
Well,
What about you, Chris? How much do you have?
None.
You have
Well, I
earrings?
don't have any, but I don't know what. I don't have any, so I don't know what the wife has. She doesn't really wear it, so. But we've sold a couple of jewelry here and there, pieces here and there on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lucked out. I got a wife that doesn't really care for jewelry, so that makes it a lot easier for me, a lot cheaper.
Okay.
Carrie
Yeah.
mentioned that she hoards good jewelry because she's a pirate.
Carrie's a pirate. I don't sell silk powder, no. I've tried to snipe some silk powder and it never works out. I can't ever get it cheap enough, so I haven't even ever sniped any of it.
Okay, for us idiots,
Yvonne,
what is
it is
silk
me.
powder?
Hi. I'm sorry.
Well, I just said for us idiots, that meaning me. What is Sopata jewelry?
I've never even heard of it. It's one of these high-end, mostly, I guess it's all sterling. I'm not sure, but it's high-end jewelry, and they have parties for it and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's very desirable stuff.
Oh, very good. So
I agree, Terry. Jewelry are little pieces of art you can wear every day. Yep.
And
yeah, that's great.
There's Coco. Hi, Coco.
Yep, we got Coco in there. We got Terry Vintage. We got Mike, the crazy card.
And Mary Ann's here too. My friend Mary Ann and Yvonne and the Leisure Picker. Awesome. And
Nellie.
Tanya.
Mike. All my reselling buddies are here.
Well, of course.
And just so you know, Amelia says she's never heard of you till today. Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
Every week when we have a show.
I am not surprised.
I know. You don't come out and show yourself all that often. You're always in the chat, but
I'm under a rock.
Oh, Tanya says she wants to see Desi.
Okay. Do you want to
the second time she said it.
Said it again. Hi, Nellie.
And Chris Nice, aka the Northeast Picker, says I'm here. Since he doesn't guest us to his presence too often because of his issues, but of course we miss him on the show.
Who'd you say?
Chris Nice.
Oh, Chris. I hope he's feeling okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Oh, I was just saying. Last I heard, he was doing a little bit better. He's getting some blood work done or something. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Coco's way under a rock because we're never going to see her. Dang it, Coco.
Oh, I know.
No, Coco, you're not under a rock. Angie, she's not under a rock. She's halfway through the earth. That way nobody can find her unless they dig all the way through.
Does she come in hangouts? Does she come in hangouts?
Yeah. Yeah, she comes in hangouts, but the little thing you see right there, the coconut, and that's what you see.
Yep.
We would at least hear her voice, though, wouldn't we?
No, she types.
No, she just types in the chat. She's very secretive.
Wonder who she really
People have ever heard her.
Maybe she's Hillary Clinton.
No, she's not that bad.
LOL. Yep, she said she is.
Andy, I got a question for you.
Okay.
If you can't sell jewelry on Etsy because it's not vintage enough yet, do you throw it on eBay or do you wait till it gets old enough to throw it on Etsy?
Yeah, well, I just don't like eBay that much for jewelry. I've sold cufflinks I've had pretty good luck selling cufflinks on eBay, but as far as anything else, not so much. So I don't even bother. I don't even bother with eBay. If it's not old enough, number one, I hope I'm not buying it if it's not old enough, you know. So yeah, I don't really put it on eBay usually, no, unless it's cufflinks, and then I'll throw them over there. But usually it's the vintage cufflinks that I put over there that sell.
So, other than you having this vast knowledge, how do you tell if a piece of jewelry is vintage? I mean, I know it's because you learn and you do it, but I mean, what kind of giveaways are there that us rookies could look at and go, oh yeah, that's mid-century or
the clasp, the design, the materials, you know, the overall, you just kind of, well, I bought some books from Amazon that I pore over when in my spare time, and it shows the different, you know, styles, and you just get to know what the styles look like. I'm pretty well down on the styles like Art Deco, Art Nouveau. Now it's the dates that I'm a little, you know, I know Art Deco's the 30s. Cherry, she really knows her stuff.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, like you said, other than OJT, which you and Cherry, I'm sure have, you know, vast years of experience dealing with jewelry. But for people like me that I really don't know very much about jewelry, so you say you get a book and that's where you do a lot of your research?
Yeah,
books?
and I've had a love of jewelry forever. So I mean, it's one of my fond memories, being with my mom and just going through her jewelry box and, you know, looking at everything, and a lot, you know, a lot of it was my grandmother's and passed down and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just came from that. I think my childhood and good memories like that I kind of like to carry on. So
Well, we have a question here from Krillin 876. He wants to know, how do you come up with prices on Etsy since there are no sold listings?
well, there is a way you can find out. Sometimes you have to kind of go around the bend to find it out. But first of all, I'll go to Google and I'll try to find the exact same thing that I have. And hopefully, you know, if I do find that there's only like one or something, because you don't want a whole bunch of what you've got. It's better to have, you know, it's better for it to be, I'm not going to say rare.
I was going to say, yeah, go ahead. Get Cherry on your side.
No, I'm not going to say, no. It's better to be like, can I say not common or something? But
uncommon. There you go. Uncommon.
Yeah, uncommon. There you go. Unique. And now I forget what I was going to say. Now I forget the question.
Just where you go to Google and hope that you find it, and you don't want it to be too common on Google.
Yeah. I'll go in there and I'll see if I can find what it's priced for, and then if I find a picture on Google of mine, and say it says Etsy under it, you know, perhaps it's was sold on Etsy, and there's a way you can find out. You go to Flipper Tools, I think it's flippertools.com, and you put in the URL, you copy and paste it over into Flipper Tools, and it will give you the Etsy sold price. But then I go to eBay too and look and see what they're asking. But usually eBay is a lot cheaper than Etsy. You know, I don't want to let my stuff go for what you can get on eBay normally.
And we have another question by Sharking Mom Deals. She wants to know, Andy, for someone new to vintage jewelry, do you have any online recommendations for helping ID jewelry?
Yeah, I do have a couple of websites that I go to, and I can let you know. Flipper Tools, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. I shouldn't do that. Squirrel. Illusion Jewels, I think, is the name of one of them. There's one, and researching costume jewelry. There's a really good one that has a lot of hallmarks that you can look. It'll have alphabetical, and then it'll have the if the hallmark begins with an S or whatever, it'll have that there, and like Swank or whatever.
Okay. I
Squirrel
saw-
there.
well, before we get to Gracie, I saw Glenn had a question. He why to know? Wait, where is it now? I was just about to copy and it moved on me.
I know it's hard to keep up.
Well, I know
Trying to
somebody
cut and paste, and
Okay,
it keeps
here
moving
it
on me.
Paul wants to know any hints what to look for us G sale buyers.
For who sale buyers?
For G
Garage
when
sale,
they
maybe?
garage sale.
Oh, what to look for?
Yep.
Look for a big box of what somebody thinks is junk. Usually, and there's something in there. What to look for? Well, obviously you want to look for stuff that's signed. Familiarize yourself with the with hallmarks, and do a little bit of studying. Do some searches on what's good costume jewelry, or whatever you want to find, sterling marks, or there's all kinds of preliminary work that you can do to familiarize yourself with the markings and all that. But there's people buy anything. I mean, I find that people, if they like the look of it, they'll buy it, whether it's high end or low end, or if it's cool. If I think it's cool, somebody else is probably going to think it's cool.
Probably
Sometimes.
true. Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes. Hey, Sadie. Sadie's there.
Oh, yeah,
Mr.
sure is.
Sadie.
So what do you do with all the jewelry that doesn't make the cut? Do you donate it back? Do you cut it up and make crafts out of it? Do you sell it as a bulk lot to somebody?
I just start collecting it, and then I'll sell it as a craft lot. I will do that on eBay. I've sold craft lots on eBay before.
Okay, we got a couple of questions piling up. I guess I should ask some of them, huh? Do you carry a loop, magnifying glass, or magnet with you when you go sourcing?
Magnifying glass. Sometimes, if I remember, I'll carry one. But my favorite little shop, they just give me the magnifying glass they have behind the counter, because they know get in there and start looking. They'll say, "Here's the magnifying glass." So, yeah, that's my retirement home honey hole shop.
Nice. They know
Yeah.
you well, huh?
They do. They know me. That's good to make those kind of relationships.
Absolutely. Did Crazy Card also asks, did you find it took a little while to get your sales going on Etsy? And do you put effort forward to network?
Yeah, it's just a given that it's going to take a while to get your shop going. And it's been 5 years now. It was 5 years in August that I've had my Etsy shop, and I've had I think a couple thousand, well, something like 2,400 sales maybe, or something, I forget. So I can't really remember how long it took to really get going, but it took a while. I don't know if it was a year or what, but
Gotcha.
and it's still not like gangbusters. I mean, I'm just, I'm happy if I have a few sales a day. Really, it's not. I don't really stress out too much over it.
Well, gosh, I
Truthfully,
hope I have a few sales a day too.
Well, see, you're probably doing there's so many people, so many doing a whole lot better than me. But see, I'm just doing it for fun, and
That's all that matters, yeah.
it's not a hobby for me. I mean, it's a business and all that, but when I stop having fun, I'm going to stop doing it, because I don't need to do it. I don't need the money, and
There
I
you
just
go.
do it because I want to do it.
That's a great way to think of it. That it's as long as it's fun, you might as well keep doing it.
If I make too much money, I got to report it. So, I mean, if I make over my, and I hate to say these two words, but if I make over my Social Security.
Oh goodness,
Isn't that awful?
those
Do I
bad
look like
words.
Do I look like I collect Social Security?
Of course
Really?
not. Of course not.
Thank you,
They
Dwayne.
still ID you to get your senior discount, I'm sure. Your
I always
55
I
senior
forget to
discount.
ask for it because I think I'm like 37.
Oh, there you go. Let's see. What is the first thing you look for, designer or sterling?
Sterling.
This is from Krillin, by the way.
Yeah, hi, Krillin. Sterling, yeah, I'll look for that first, and then anything that's signed is good. I'll pick up anything that's signed. One time I got Hattie Carnegie. She's a really old costume jewelry maker that made really pretty stuff back in the 50s. And at the Salvation Army in another town, there was a set of it, and I got it for like $6.99, I think, for the earrings and the necklace. And I sold I think I sold the necklace for $75 and the earrings for $35 or something like that. So I like to find that kind of stuff that they didn't know what it was. They didn't know Hattie Carnegie from Yogi Bear.
That would be me.
So I got it, and it was a really pretty set too.
Yeah.
I like finding stuff that's really pretty too. I mean, it makes me happy to put it in my shop knowing that it's really pretty.
They want you to say that name again in the chat.
Hattie Carnegie. HATTIECARN.
Blah, blah, blah.
La 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 la.
There you go. Cherry wrote it in there. So
Thank you, Cherry.
Deb says she said it before and she'll say it again, that she needs to find out what face cream you use because you look fabulous.
Who?
Deb
said
said
that?
Deb said that.
Deb's in there. Hey, Deb.
Pinching pesos.
Yeah, I just use Neutrogena sunscreen moisturizer.
I
And I
want to read something off before we get to the
don't go
next
out in the
question.
sun anymore.
Cherry Rancy says the thing is some styles within each brand are hugely collectible while others are not. Also, the decade of a certain brand can be more sought after and bring more money.
Yeah, I wish Cherry was on here. I would just sit back and listen. I just
Well,
say,
I don't know if Sherry even looked, but I did ask her to see if she would come on the show. But I haven't heard not this show, but a show would talk with us. But I haven't heard back, so we'll have to see. But she has
Cherry.
been pinged.
I'm gonna take notes when she comes on because she knows buku more than me. Oh, yeah,
I think she knows more than most of us. That's the thing.
Now everybody's gonna want Neutrogena, really?
Well, get on it, Cherry. She said she has to do Chad's first. Well, get on Chad's so you can hurry up and get that over with and come to the good show.
Yeah.
We're all good shows. I'm not going to.
I know. I'm just saying that. I love Chad's show too. So
I know.
I'm definitely not dissing on him. All right. Let's see. Tanya wants to know: do you list on Etsy from your phone or desktop?
I wish I could list on my phone because I hear everybody saying how the pictures are nice and everything and how easy it is, but I do it on my desktop. But it's only because I don't like change and it takes me a while to get into changing something, because I could list on, I have listed on there, but not with any regularity.
That makes sense. Go ahead, Chris, if you got one.
We got a question from Leisure Picker. Wants to know how do you organize your jewelry after you list it?
I have, believe it or not, like plastic tool box, like hardware, something you'd see in somebody's garage with the little drawers in it. You know what I mean? And I will put the stuff in there. I'll put it in there by color. So all my pink stuff goes in there, all my and then I have all the earrings one place and all the bracelets one place, and I just have a whole bunch of those. And yeah, it's, as I've found though, as I'm getting more and more inventory, it's sometimes it's a challenge to find a piece. I might
bet.
spend a good 5-10 minutes looking for something.
How many pieces
Like
do
I
you
said,
have?
I hate to change. Oops, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just asking, how many pieces do you have listed?
I have over 1,000 in my store now. I forget, little over 1,000 listings right now.
Oh yeah, I imagine that would be difficult to find a specific
It's
piece
not too.
if.
It's only every once in a while that I'll have to hunt, and it's usually when it's something, you know, real small or something. But I
Sure.
have it pretty well figured out.
Okay, I gotta read this comment. It made me laugh. That's why it's Mr. C says, I didn't know they lowered Social Security to age 26. When did that happen?
I love him. He's my bud. Oh, Bubba. Bubba's my buddy. So have I ever lost something? Swamp said. Are you down there yet? Are you down there to that question yet?
Well, you can answer it.
Okay. Yeah, I have lost something, and then I had to let the customer know that I couldn't find it, and then I offered her. Of course, I refunded her money, and I said, "Please go in my store and buy anything, or I will, you know, replace it with anything of that same value." And she was real nice about it. Of course, I found what she wanted later on. I found it, so really lost anything? No, not that I didn't find later.
All right, Krillin876 says, can you show us something, maybe make a comparison between similar items, one being valuable, one being junk?
Hmm.
Got a show and tell handy?
Well, I know she had a couple
Yeah.
of jewelry here. I don't know if she has anything that's similar to each other.
Right, yeah.
Well, she was testing her camera before we started the show and holding things up to see how it looked. So I know she had stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how valuable it is though. See, I don't really have anything of real big value to show you to compare right here, and I can't think of anything. Okay, say you find these earrings here. Oh, they look really nice, right? But listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're like junk. Well, I dropped one already.
Do they sound like plastic?
Yeah, they're plastic.
Okay.
So I got these in a bag with some other stuff. Whereas if I saw something like this, I'd say I like that. And these happen to be sterling that I got in another bag of stuff. Although they're screw back, which is not a good selling point for me anyway. But the fact that they're sterling might make them sell. And they're pretty rhinestone blue with all the stones around it.
Okay, so here's a question. So on Etsy, it has to be a certain age, correct? Vintage, 90 something,
Yeah.
96 and older.
70.
What if you find things that are sterling that aren't that old? What do you do with that?
Well,
Do you sell it for?
Probably put it on eBay, but I don't know.
Yeah, and obviously probably doesn't happen that often because you know quite a bit when you're looking through.
Well,
I was just curious if you have stuff that doesn't fit into the Etsy portion and you don't do eBay too much.
You know, it's kind of there's no real, you know, you can't look at something and say, oh, that is 1992 Monet or something, you know, unless you just have that, unless you have all that information. So sometimes it's a little bit of a guessing game, you know.
Oh, of course.
You're just hoping that it's old enough. And I don't know anybody that's on Etsy that could really say, hey, I never put anything on there that, you know.
It was exactly in the rules every time.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
you don't want to, of course, I don't try to do that, but I'm sure something probably slipped through every once in a while. You just can't, jewelry is not something you can uh pinpoint. I mean, you can, I know 80s and earlier, but when it comes to 80 to the 90s and all that, I'm just guessing, truthfully.
Sure.
So,
Well,
Hey,
we're not holding you to it, so. Yeah, go
Carrie
ahead, Chris.
mentioned has a site that she is sharing with people, so I wanted to read it out loud so that way people that watch the show later can check the site out. She said, if you don't want to buy a book, here is a good website I recommend. Very nice lady. Her website is old looking, but you can learn a lot on it. Sparklz, SPARKLZ.com.
I'll have to check that out.
thank you, Cherry. Yeah, I will check that out.
And I see another question. I see a question from Alligator. She says, what's the best flip you ever made on Etsy?
Probably some of my mom's jewelry that I inherited. She had some really nice gold and jade earrings that were my grandmother's and probably from the 30s or something. And they were a couple, I don't know exactly how much, a couple hundred maybe. Yeah, I mean, I haven't made like 400 like Margaret made on a pair of cufflinks. I haven't gotten, I haven't made that much. Collectively, maybe I know my mom's stuff collectively would have made that much and more. But as far as a single item, probably a couple $100
Nice.
for a single item.
Very good.
Cherry also
But,
said, go ahead, Angie. It's yours. You're the guest.
I was gonna say, just a lot of my stuff, it's a cumulative bunch of money. I mean, I'm buying it for such a little amount, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Never mind. Blather.
Well, Cherry also says that eBay's community boards has a jewelry board, and the sellers on there will answer questions about specific pieces you may have.
Oh, okay. Great.
So, and I just
Yeah.
shared a question from Mr. Sadie into our chat there, Dwayne, so you can read that one off.
Oh, okay. Most modern costume. Now, this is a question. Most modern costume jewelry is crap and not worth listening anyway. True or false?
False. I don't know. Are you talking modern, like in the 90s or something? What are you talking? It has gone down in quality. The newer it gets, the less quality it is usually. That's true. Yeah.
Well, Cherry Vinci says, in general, true, Mr. Sadie, mainly because most modern costume jewelry is made in China or third world countries and not made of as high quality materials as was in the 70s and earlier.
Yep. Basically saying the same thing you did, Angie.
Yeah. But I've sold crap too. Crap sells sometimes.
Oh, I know. I think we've all sold something like, what in the hell? Are you kidding me? Somebody
really.
bought that?
Well, I've actually bought jewelry from eBay and turned around and resold them on Facebook groups for 10 times my money.
Wow, nice.
So,
Gracie Lives asks, is there an average amount of time it takes for your pieces to sell?
No. No. It just depends on what it is. I mean, if it's a pretty good piece. I mean, I have some things that I've listed lately that I think, it's going to sell soon, because for one thing, there's some things that I have sold before that are similar, and they always sell. So, it just depends. It depends on what it is. I can't really pinpoint, if something's going to sell right away unless I've actually had success with it in the past.
Okay, here's a question for you. When it comes to jewelry, do you spend time cleaning it and like taking the tarnish off silver? And I think remember you saying in one video that you like them shiny.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's
so
true.
you
And if you want a piece with that's sterling and it has a bunch of black stuff on it, then you're probably gonna buy from somebody else, because I like mine all pretty shiny, shined up. And I know people like it the other way, but if you want to buy from me, you're gonna buy it shiny.
and what do you use to do that?
Love it. Well, first I'll just try a soft jewelry cloth, because I don't want to, I don't want to damage it or anything. But
Sure.
and then I have some really old polish that was in my dad's garage, and I don't even think you can buy it anymore. It's probably from the 50s or something. I don't forget the name of it. It's in a bottle, and I just put some of that on the cloth and shines it up.
Nice. Very good.
Okay, I see a question here from Nellie. She wants to know, is there any jewelry you pass on, like if it's Avon or Sarah Coventry?
Yeah, I do. I pass on a lot of Avon, unless it's really old and different. And even then, Avon is just too plentiful, as most pieces of Sarah Coventry. Now, I do pick up some pieces of that if it's old enough, and if it's rare. Oops, if it's different enough, if it's
Uncommon.
unique enough, uncommon enough. Yeah, I will pick it up. But yeah, I do. I don't buy a lot of, and like beads. I don't buy a lot of beads because they don't seem like they sell for me. And necklaces in general are not as good a seller for me as like earrings or I don't know. Earrings are kind of my favorite thing, and rings. I like rings too.
Okay, Andy, we got 15 more minutes before the show ends.
Wow,
And she wants to go over. And we have people still asking how the puppy is. So why don't you do the crowd a favor and bring out the little puppy so they can all be awed tonight.
She's gonna be sleepy, but I'll go get her. Hold on.
Okay, and while she's doing that, Cherry Vincent says, be careful about cleaning silver, as silver is often treated with a chemical patina like selenium that protects the silver. Oxidation won't bring it back.
Here
Interesting.
she is. Hello.
She's like, what is this thing you're putting me in front of?
Yeah, exactly. Jeez, Mom, I was sleeping.
Woke up. She can't even see her. Oh,
yeah, and giving the yawn. Now, how old is she?
Can't even see her little beady eyes. Her eyes are so tiny in there, you can't even see. She'll be 5 months, October 10th.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah, she's purebred Sheltie.
You're definitely getting all your oohs and ahs in the chat, just like you should.
I gotta look.
She's pretty much at home now.
Yeah, it's like 3 days. 3 days she hasn't. Well, no, today she broke her record. It was 3 days, and today would have been the 4th day that she didn't do something in the house. But I have to give her credit. She was on her way down the steps, and she just couldn't hold it. So I'm not going to blame it all on her. She's learning. She's learning pretty good.
Yep. That's good. That's good.
She ate a whole sock. Well, like a half a sock, like a ped, those socks that are like don't come above your shoe. You know what I mean? She ate a whole one of those, and then she threw it up. And we thought when she threw it up, okay, excuse me for saying this, but we thought it was a turd when she threw it up, because it was like, we were like, oh my gosh, what is that? But it was like a, flesh colored. Never mind.
Since you got to know there, and we have a question. Southern Picker, I think he's new to the show. Thanks for watching. Says, does she, meaning, do you get some jewels for the dog collar too?
I should.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
haven't
always
blinged it up yet?
I had boys before, so
Oh.
she's my first girl. So maybe when she's like a little older, she'll get something pretty and sparkly to wear. Maybe she'll even be a model for me or something.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, use your dog as a mannequin. That works. Sure.
Put like a little brooch on her head or something up here, and make her sit there with it on.
Until she
Mean,
runs
isn't it?
off.
Yeah, and then eats it.
Right. So what did you do to your arm? You have a Band-Aid.
Oh yeah, and it says you're okay.
She explained that earlier.
She did it. She did it.
Oh,
And
okay. She explained it to her. You're sorry.
I don't like to look at people's big on YouTube, so
That makes sense.
I covered it up.
Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, another thing Cherry Venture said, I'll give you all another jewelry reselling tip. In general, look for big pieces. Put in eBay search words like statement necklace. Oh, man. Sorry. It just moved up on me. Statement necklace or runaway necklace or chunky necklace.
Yeah.
Or earrings, and you will see. So the bigger pieces sell better?
They do. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
And we have a couple of questions from Vaughn. There's one that she's asking, how many items listed on Etsy before your store really took off?
I don't know. Maybe a few hundred. I can't remember because like it was 5 years ago, so I can't exactly remember. I would say a couple hundred anyway.
Okay, and then she had another question. She said, well, statement and a question. She said, my first big eBay sale was a vintage Edley set, costume cut glass cluster stuff from New York maker, $350. Have you
Wow.
ever have one yourself?
No, and I never even heard of Ed Lee. Is it two words, Ed and Lee, or is it Ed Lee? Like you?
It looks like one word is the way she wrote it.
Yeah, I never even heard of that, Yvonne. I'll have to look that up. That's not even a familiar name to me. Is it to you, Cherry?
We'll have to give her a second to catch up there.
Oh, I gotta get my flu shot, rainbows and puppies. Thank you for reminding me. I gotta do that.
And we got a question from Leisure Picker. He wants to know, do you sell hat pins or pin backs, or is that not really jewelry for you?
I've sold hat pins, but they were antique ones. I mean, they have to be pretty special to sell them. You know, they had like art glass on the top of them, you know, and they were neat. So I did sell those. And no pinbacks. Pinbacks, I've seen people selling them on Etsy, but they don't really. I think I had a lot of them once, and it never really got any bites on it. I think I put them on eBay though, because they weren't old enough. But yeah, I don't sell those. They don't do good for me. I might put some in a big lot. I mean, a really, really big lot or something to try to sell them.
Okay, Terry Richard says, here's another tip. Oh, he's giving a lot of tips today. Look for a weird and find the best keyword for it in a lot. I found a god-awful 90s cheap beetle brooch about 4 inches long, unsigned. I used keyword entomology, insects, bugs, and wrote, if you love bugs, this is for you. You've never seen one like this before. Pin it to your jacket and no one will ignore you. Same day, a woman bought it for my asking price of $75. She's a bug scientist.
An entomologist, huh? Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hitting the niche crowd right there when you do something like that.
But Terry, did you ever sell a candy corn pin? That's what I want to know. Did you ever sell a candy corn pin? That's crap, and it's gonna sell.
Especially around Halloween, somebody will buy that.
Right here is an example of crap. But it's marked Hallmark 1986 on the back.
So it's old crap.
Yeah, it's old crap. Desi, come here.
Well, I guess I think we already know what we're going to do when Cherry Vintage comes. We're going to do another jewelry show. Because she,
Yeah,
she said,
Yay,
I'll
yeah.
give a zillion tips because I love jewelry. So we just call it jewelry tips.
That'll be the show to watch because she's got so much more knowledge than I have. I really look up to her. I'm just here for fun, people. I'm just here kind of to hang out with you guys because I love all these. I like all the guys in the chat. Everybody in the chat's my friend, and I'm just here to have fun, basically.
Good. Well, that's what we're here for too. Speaking of that, I wanted to know, you at one time said you're kind of a car person, and I know your brother is a big car person, right?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite car?
A 1959 Thunderbird, the big bird.
Oh, well, you didn't even have to think about it, huh? Just
Right.
Real quick.
Yeah.
A 59 T-Bird, huh?
Yeah, I like Austin Healey's too. I like
Oh, yeah.
those.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh,
Just out of the blue, I just wanted to know.
I missed a question from Grace Lives, and Gracie Lives, and she just did a second one. The other one she asked was, how do you take your pictures?
I have a very old camera that is that takes 4 AA rechargeable batteries. It's a Konica Minolta. I don't even think you can buy them anymore. But that's what I'm used to taking pictures with, and that's what I use. So.
And then she followed back with, when you buy your inventory, do you take a photo of each piece right away and list them one at a time, or go through phases of buying bunches and then photoing things in bunches?
I take a whole day and just take pictures, and then I'll, maybe list the next day. I've thought about trying just to take a picture, go list, take a picture, go list. But I never really got into it. I wonder, I should do it like an experiment to see if I get more done that way or the other way. But I tell you the truth, I spend so much time editing my pictures. It's ridiculous. I mean, I think I'm just obsessive about it, and that's to my detriment because, like I said, you can take a good picture with your phone, you don't have to do it, but
that's the part of it you like, right?
It's part of my creative thing.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe for peak efficiency for a business, it would be a bad thing, but for you, the way you do it is for you, more than just for the business portion of it.
It is for me. I even I switch my pictures all around to make sure that there's not one that's clashing with the next one in the backgrounds and stuff.
Oh my.
Yeah.
But you're getting some things in the chat, but your photography is very appealing, Angie. So
thank you very much.
So people have obviously looked at it and saw that that you've taken some time to do that.
Yeah. What's Joni trying to say?
Time
is money, and
money.
I never
get it back.
Never get it back. Oh, okay.
Fit by, pet it, get it, something.
Poor Joni.
I've had days like that.
I feel you, Joni. That's me all the time.
I got fat fingers, so when I type, it really ends up bad. So.
Okay, Alligator wants to know if you have a Facebook page, Angie.
What?
Alligator wants to know if you have a Facebook page.
No, I don't. I have a Pinterest board that I pin all my stuff on. That's under my shop name, Dazzled by Vintage. I don't think I've said my shop name, but Yep, Desert by Vintage is my shop. Thank you, thank you, Wolfie. Wolfie, I didn't get to say hi to you. Hi, 01 Wolf.
Uh, okay, we got two questions. I'm going to ask Mr. Sadie's first
Okay.
because I watched her Andy's video. He wants to know, can you give us any beekeeper tips?
You know what? That I watched that back and I'm like, oh, that's really scary how good a liar I am. And honestly, that is not me. I don't do that in my everyday life, you know, but I watched that and I'm like, dang, gee, you know, don't make a habit of lying because you're good at it and you that's not good. But yeah, he's talking about my video 5 Truths and a Lie thing that I made for because it was Margaret's challenge. Texas Scout Treasures challenged everybody to do 5 Truths and a Lie. So I did that. I don't know who all might have watched it, but yeah.
Well, now I have to go back and look.
Yeah, you
But now you
gotta
already know what the lie is.
Yeah, you already know what the lie is now. Dang it. I shouldn't have said anything about that. I should have just snickered and left it go at that.
Gracie
Time
lives,
to watch
oh, go ahead,
Time
Andy.
to watch Hell's Kitchen, says the laser picker. Did we go over?
Well, we got about a minute left.
Okay. Yeah, you watch my vids. You watch them, Sadie.
All right.
That was the
Gracie
one I
Liz says, what did you do with the lace that smelled like smoke? Did you wash it in your washing machine?
It's still I put it in the garage. I'll probably I will. I got so many good tips on that. I'd feel bad if I didn't follow through because so many people told me what to do with it. So I need to do something and get it listed. Now, either put it in vinegar, somebody said, or put baking soda and stick it in a box with a lid on it, and lots of different things that people were telling me to do to get the smoke out. So
Very
it's
good.
pretty neat lace, and I have sold lace before, a lot. Thank you, Joni.
Well,
She said she did my videos.
we're on the hour, so I know Andy's up later than normal. She's usually in bed by now watching the show instead of participating in the
Right.
So I definitely
I know. I'm sorry.
want to thank you for
I'm
being
sorry
on.
that I missed you.
So I want to thank you, Andy, definitely for being on. I want to thank all 30 plus watchers we've had tonight.
Very
And
good.
if you have anybody that you want us to have on a Wednesday night, let us know. We'll see if we can get in touch with them. I am working on somebody that has to do with security on eBay and other sites. They were well known on the eBay forums, and they are in our groups. So no plans for, I guess, yet for next week, and we will definitely see you Sunday. Dwayne, I'm glad you were able to make it. I thought you were going to have little problems there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
really glad you
snuck
made
right
it.
in there. I couldn't leave Angie hanging. I helped get her here, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta.
I know.
Did you guys know why I was gone?
I told Chris you were going to be in trouble if you weren't here.
I know. He told me too. The reason I wasn't here at first was I was at a homeless benefit, a chili cook-off for to benefit the homeless. So
that's very good.
but I had, I cut it short so that I could get here.
Well, I hope you didn't, leave too early for.
Oh no! I had ate a lot of chili, so we're good. My family will be probably unhappy tonight.
TMI, Dwayne.
Sorry.
You want to comment that I want to read off before we go? Cherry Vincent said, to help you out, Angie, ammonia will get the smell of smoke out. The smell is from the resin that is released in the smoke. Only ammonia cuts the yellow resin, soap won't.
Thank you, Cherry. That sounds right, and of course it would be right. Thanks.
And thank you,
Are
sir.
you taking notes?
I was gonna thank.
Oh, I was asking Angie if she was taking notes.
Okay.
I need to. I'll go back and watch this and take notes.
Southern Picker, who I said was new earlier, says a nice show, new show I found. I will watch again. Thanks. So
Yay.
if you like our show, we have another show on Sunday nights as well at an hour earlier at 9 o'clock Eastern time. And I will also plug out Tad's show on Friday nights and Ronnie's show for Tuesday nights. They give great information out as well. Maybe not as detailed as we get on this show, but they give out a lot of other good information, in my opinion. So.
Oh, I agree too.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt that there's anybody out there that would disagree with the fact that there's a lot of information that Ronnie and Chad put out. That's for sure.
For sure, yeah. I love their shows.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, thanks again everybody for watching. If you like the show, please hit the like button. I know we hit over 30 watchers tonight. And we will definitely see you Sunday. And Andy, I expect to see you in the chat.
Okay, I might be in bed, but I'll come in. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Of
Okay,
course.
and
Been fun.
yeah, it is fun. I'll come back sometime too if you want me to. I mean, I don't know what I'll talk
Of
about.
course.
But
Yeah, we'll find something.
yeah.
All right,
All
everybody.
right. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy. And thanks everybody for watching. See you Sunday night.